Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. My name is Brandon and today we're starting something new. I hope, I pray, fingers crossed, I'm getting this out to you on Tuesday for the very first Pentatonix Aka Tuesday posts celebration. I put up a poll recently on my Patreon for those in the Pentaholics tier, and the winner of said post were these 12 videos in the sing-off. I'm guessing, from what I understand, the Pentatonix was involved in a singing competition way back in the day. I had no idea, and there are 12 performances specifically, and then I think a finale performance that the people on my Patreon wanted me to check out. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm starting with number one. This is going to be E.T. by Katy Perry, and this is, of course, a cover. The first performance by Pentatonix, the Sing-Off Series 3. So I'm excited to jump into this. Just a little bit of a caveat or a notice at the beginning of this, guys. I'm not feeling that great, but it is Monday today, and I really want to get this posted by tomorrow. But I've got I'm in some pain, and I'm on painkillers. so if I get a little loopy, or if I seem like I'm having a hard time remembering a word or something, be gracious with me, because I don't, I'm doing my best, but my neck is hurt, and so I'm medicated and in pain. So again, be patient with me. Also, if I repeat myself, that's a thing that might happen. So, but for now, we're going to jump into this performance. This is their first performance on the Sing-Off back in Series 3. This is Pentatonix singing a cover of E.T. by Katy Perry. I've also got a bit of cotton mouth because of the medication, so you're going to see me drinking quite a bit of water probably.
New additions to the group propel them into the spotlight.
Is that
performing E.T. by
Nick
Katy Perry
something or another?
Pentatonix.
Already I can tell that their sound is really matured over the years.
You're an alien, your touch so foreign, it's supernatural. Let's try to rest me out. You're so hypnotizing. Could you be the devil? Could you be an angel? Your touch magnetizing. Feels like I am floating. You're from a whole nother world, a different dimension. You open my eyes, and I'm ready to go into the light.
Nice.
Kiss me, infect me with your love, and fill me with your poison. Take me, touch and take me. Wanna be a victor, ready for abduction. You're an alien, you're touch so foreign, it's supernatural. Try to rest me out. This is
Okay, just a couple of comments right off the bat. They are very young. And like I said a few minutes ago, it is very plain that their sound has really matured over the years, not just individually, but together as a group. One of my favorite things about Pentatonix now is just how perfectly synchronized they are together, not just vocally, but also emotionally in their performance. They really feed off each other, and they really work as one unit. This is a little bit more raw. It's not bad at all. Obviously, they're amazing. It is different in that way, and I think that that's really kind of cool that I can go back now and check this out, because I can see, even just from this little bit that I've seen so far, I can really start to see performance-wise how they've developed over the years. Because I hope this isn't insulting, I don't mean it to be, but I've never thought of Pentatonix as like a glee group club experience, you know what I mean? I don't know how to phrase that exactly. This feels very much like an a cappella group. Pentatonix never really felt like an a cappella group to me. They always felt like a performing arts troupe. I'm just trying to illustrate this without stepping on any toes. I'm not criticizing it at all. I'm just trying to point out the difference that I see immediately off the bat, which is actually really kind of cool. So I'm super glad that you guys voted for this, because I'm really excited to see over these next 12 performances how they sort of evolve. Wow.
Oh, you're my lucky star. Wanna walk on your wavelength. Tell me that when you vibrate, for you I'd risk it all.
A little muddy on the enunciation there.
Kiss me, and take me with your love, and fill me with your poison. Take me, take me. Wanna be a victor, ready for
Okay, so that's actually a really good example of what I was talking about. When they went into the breakdown there toward the end and they really kind of went crazy with all the beatboxing and, you know, they started using, I don't know if syncopation is the right word, but that's the word that comes to mind. They started really playing with the rhythm of their, each of their cadences when they were coming in on what beats and everything. And it actually kind of felt, this is the first time in the history of my listening to Pentatonix when I can say that the mix, like the arrangement, felt a little bit muddy. It was a little bit busy for me. Now, that's a personal preference too. So, I mean, there may be those of you out there who really love how sort of full and elaborate that was. Personally, it was a little bit noisy, like not as in auditory noise, but like as in it was busy, if you know what I'm saying. So just compared to what they do again now, many years later, with so much more experience under the belt, individually as performers, together as a group, I've never once before this moment heard a performance of theirs and thought that they did a little too much or they went a little too elaborate with some things, and it just I didn't quite vibe with it. It still sounded good. It just was, again, it's just a little bit busy. I'm once again just pointing out the differences that I'm noticing between the Pentatonix that I know now and this very young group, and it's really kind of cool. So again, thanks.
Ben, what'd you think?
I thought it was a really great ride, and you were all dead on with each other with your plan. It's all about the groove. The harmonies that were complementing the melody were what was moving at the top, and that was really cool. The syncopations were awesome. The arrangement was great.
Maybe syncopation was the right word. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. I wonder what these judges would say now.
It's impressive. I mean, in general, you've got the club low end that you're looking for, and that's going to be a really hard thing to find in an a cappella group. Only thing I'd say is I'd take that song slower. You're dead on with each other.
Probably.
It's just you might have lost a little suspense when you came out of the gate a couple clicks fast. But I thought it was really great. It was a lot of fun.
That's a decent critique. I can vibe with that. I really can.
Sean?
I think that would have made a little bit of a difference. I think today they would have come out a little more subtly and built into it for sure.
All right, good stuff. We'll see if you guys move on to the next round of the competition. Thank you, Pentatonix.
Turns out that was a little bit more from them. So we're gonna hear what they had to say before I cut away.
To finally have the moment to show it to the judges, to show it to the audience, to show it, you know, to America, to the world, to millions and millions of people. It's surreal. My man.
I just can't wait. I can't wait to show what I can do. I can't wait to just like show what we can do. And this is the best time of my life I've ever had.
Love y'all.
That was sweet. Okay, so that was Pentatonix singing E.T. That was the first performance in the sing-off way back. I'm not sure exactly when this was shot, but I do know that the video was posted 11 years ago. So that's a long time ago. I don't know how soon after the show aired the video was posted. I have a feeling the airing date was probably a little bit before that, but I'm really excited to kind of just see the growth. That's kind of where I'm at right now. And a couple of you mentioned that, and you know, I never know going into something what I'm going to think or feel or how I'm going to experience it. But for me, this is just going to be a kind of a fun experience, I think, because I'm going to get to kind of go back in time and see the way they were. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that. Again, I apologize that I'm a little tongue-tied today. I'm not quite as eloquent as I could potentially be. I'm gonna have fun editing this one, but I do appreciate your grace and your patience. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the votes. Thanks for your support on Patreon. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Check the description for all my social media links, including a link to the Patreon where you can sign up for either the mixtape tour and get access to videos that get posted here on YouTube, but I have to cover with text or distort the audio because of copyright. You get them without any of that kind of mesh. You get to experience them in their original glory, or you can join other tiers like the Pentatonix tier where you can vote for performances just like this and get access to these videos way early over there on Patreon compared to when they show up here on YouTube. I think I'm going to throw this one up on YouTube pretty soon, but the next 11 videos, potentially 12 videos from this series of this sing-off performances by Pentatonix, they're not going to come up on YouTube for a while, and the plan is to have them up on Patreon pretty quick. So consider coming over there, signing up if you're interested in checking these out with us and getting involved in other polls and different things. There are other tiers you can check out. Hopefully you find something that you'll enjoy. Thank you so much for being here once again. Please remember, as always, to be kind to each other, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.